Well, there he goes. Whole project was on standstill because, well, it was missing some pieces. This has gotten old. Sunward Steel, you've officially been a joke to work with. That's all there is to it. I tried to be nice. I left your name out of it. No, you guys have... I have to let people know. This is kind of just unacceptable. If you've been on this channel before, you know this concrete was down in like December of last year. And we did it and we worked it in. That way we'd have it on the ground and ready to go for the very beginning of the year in January, that we could start working on this. Anywhere between January and March, we would start erecting the building. The funny thing is, I had actually already ordered all the material, had a bank loan. This was my test pilot building. We were gonna order one, see how it did, how it filled up, and build a few more. But at this point, we will not be calling Sunward Steel to have the next few buildings done. There's no way. The building material showed up 6 months behind schedule from when they told me it would be dropped off. After it was dropped off, about a month goes by, my contractor, who had it scheduled to get worked on, months before, said, "Hey, I'm busy, man. I'll get to it here soon, but we'll work it in." Sunward Steel then reaches out to me and goes, "Hey, could you check your inventory list that you have on the ground out there? Because I think we might have some of your material." No big deal, let me check. So I go around and I start counting all of these right here. I believe it was like identification number TC or something of that. And I counted them, they're all good. I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, okay, so we must have made some duplicates with your SKU number on it. No worries, you're good to go. I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. And keep in mind, when everything got dropped off, I was supposed to go through the inventory of everything on the ground, and I did, but it was marked by bundle. So I checked, okay, we got this bundle, we have this bundle, we have this bundle, good to go, sign for it. The driver went on his way. A couple months go by, my buddy starts to erect the building because he now has time, and sure enough, he gets to this point here and he finds out we're already missing some pieces. And of course, they're the pieces that allow you to put the metal on the building, so all that flat steel or corrugated steel. So that's why she's still naked. During the process of actually ordering the building, it was really smooth. They sent me the plans, they let me approve everything, very professional. But it was when I started to notice that everything became automated after I paid for it, and it said, oh, your ship date is another, 3 weeks away, another 3 weeks away, another 3 weeks away. And it would just keep updating. About 2 or 3 days before I was supposed to ship, it would tell me, oh, nope, not ready yet, not ready yet. And every time I tried to reach out to somebody in customer service, they just kind of pushed me off. They're like, oh, we're gonna push this through, we're gonna push this through. Finally, it got shipped out. I have a feeling they started to feel the pressure of it because I had now had to follow up every couple weeks just to ask for an update. And something was obviously missed. So at this point, I guess we will be able to start back up on it. My contractor will be able to get the stuff like the doors and everything else lined up and start getting that corrugated metal on the building. In the meantime, I guess I will start treating the parking lot. I'll be 100% honest, is that this just started to kind of drag on and drag on and drag on. I really neglected my lot because I just kept telling myself, oh, as it gets closer and it's built, I'll come in and I'll grade all the gravel more and I'll tear out all the weeds. But I mean, it's gotten kind of ugly looking. I have never let my lot get this bad. And I really need to clean it up. That was the transfer ramp I planned to work on, and it's been really busy, don't get me wrong. I've had to prioritize a lot of things, and this is something that's easily fixable. So what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna go ahead and spray this thing down, come back with a gravel rake on the skid and tear it all up, maybe even a Harley rake, get it nice and smooth, and come in with some more of that packing gravel. Really get this nice, so once this is built, we can kind of be proud of the space again. Truly, fellas, I have tried to work with Sunward Steel and talk to them and be cordial. I've asked to talk to somebody higher up. I've asked to be truly I want them to make it right. Honestly, at this point, all I wanted them to do was, because of all the delays and issues we've had, I wanted them to kind of pay the interest back to me that I had to pay on the loan for this, because every month that this project, you know, was delayed because of how late the shipment came in, I had to pay interest on it. So this has been an absurd, this project here, even though it wasn't a huge loan, it's just bleeding me every month. It's not making me $1. It's really just costing me, and it's still just a skeleton. So yeah, I was quiet about it. I was like, okay, you know, I'm understanding, you know, something's happened, but this is past being understanding, I think. And you guys can kind of look back at how bad the delays were in previous videos, but I'm just summarizing. It's just, I want you guys to be aware. If you think you found a good company, and I thought I did, their marketing was superb. I thought they had really great marketing content, but at the end of the day, their quote wasn't that much cheaper than some of the, you know, very large companies that all they do is storage. Because I noticed Sunward Steel focuses a lot on just metal buildings, not necessarily specializing in storage. So, you know, kind of get what you pay for. That's all there is to it. In the meantime, let's get some work done on this place. After the whole ordeal that happened with my neighbors here at Dollar General, I think I just got tired of getting screwed. Customer service just is lacking recently. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me or what, but I just feel like people have been walking on me, and I'm sure others feel the same. It's just, it might be a turnover problem too at some of these places, because at the end of the day, I went through communication with probably 3 different people at this manufacturer, and every time I'd email them to get updates, an automated email that said, hey, please reach out to XYZ person. Pretty good indication that the person that you were originally emailing is no longer with the company. So, I don't know what it is. Something's just off. At the end of the day though, all I can do is warn you guys. It's not me here complaining about the company as much, it's just to warn you about who you work with and what you're willing to pay for or deal with. And all I can do is just keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, yeah, you can't change it. Sometimes you cannot change your situation, and you can't let these unfortunate things paralyze you from continuing with some momentum. And if you have to make the momentum, make it. That's all there is to it. Lack of action results in lack of results. I'm not one to want to kill myself typically, but I'm starting to feel it. Just needed one freaking socket real quick, but here I am now. I get to play with all of them. Just double check I got them all. This will be fun. Well, halfway through the day, and the weather took a turn for the worse, but I had to get changed because we do have a last minute junk removal that was called in. A little bit of miscommunication. They were wanting us there at one time. They told us a different time. A couple chefs in the kitchen, but we're gonna work it in real quick. Keegan, he just picked up a dumpster after he got a couple emptied, so we're gonna go meet him over there. We're gonna get this junk removal taken care of. We are kind of working it in. I did put in a call to Brock. I figured since it was raining, his guys were about to be rained out for the day. Brock has his own lawn care company. So I said, hey, you wanna sub your guys out to me so they can get a few more hours in for the day? And he's like, absolutely, let's do it. So shout out to Brock, thank you as always for always being there, but we're gonna get this done. Wet afternoon for sure, but shouldn't be too bad. We got an awning. We're gonna have the dumpster right here. It'll be an easy one. Walking families through the morning process, going through page by page of documents and books, making sure nothing is thrown away that doesn't need to be. That type of service is needed by more people than you can ever imagine. While we're waiting for the boys to roll up, let's take a look at what we've got. We're doing an office clean out real quick. We've got some sorted boxes here, a couple boxes in here. This room is pretty much off limits. That's all keeps. Well, that's cool. This is the really big area. We got a lot of boxes down here in the basement that we're gonna take care of. There we go. We got to get all this. We got to sort through that. Somebody else is coming for the electronics. That's the cool thing about the ladies at Golden Bridges is they know what we can take, what we can't, and they have somebody else to take care of all that. I think they're still going through this, but we'll take care of that as well. The cool thing about working with the ladies at Golden Bridges is they pretty much have everything bagged up so when we swoop in, we're just grabbing it and going. Got the man of the hour there. Let's go ahead and have them move this car so we can swoop in here. One car out. One truck and trailer in. Look at that, he's gonna fit perfect. Nice. The day been?
It's going, it's raining.
Yeah, took a turn. Gotta get creative sometimes. Keegan's already at it. We have to look out for boxes that have blue tape. We were just told that, so those are keeps. But we cleared this room out. Now they can take stuff from back there and start dropping it here, and then one or two of us can start throwing it in, make it an assembly line.
Clayton's digging because they threw some boxes in there that weren't supposed to be thrown in there. Some important phone books. So now he's digging it out in the rain. That sucks. Put a black screen right here.
Oh man. So right now we are just bringing everything outside because there were a couple things that were thrown in there that weren't marked that they think they actually need to keep. Keegan made sure to document me digging through it and pulling it all out.
Absolutely. Let's wait.
We're back at it now. Let's go.
Ask Clayton how many times he does this. He just likes recording.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? Yeah, you are. Just the way I like you. All done. He's about to hit the landfill real quick at the end of the day. That didn't necessarily go as planned, but while we're on this side of town, we check in on the progress of the apartment remodel. The contractor has had everything here to start the drywall for about 2 weeks, so let's see how much he's gotten done. That's not a good sign. Well, those look good. I don't really expect people to be on the same page as me, but like just a little bit of communication. I don't expect them to be on the same timeline. Of course, I want it done fast, but I kind of like to know where their head's at. We did get this wall torn out. We tore everything else out up here, so this opened up into a nice living room. I don't really know what to do though, because I need this drywall before I can do anything else. And please excuse my hoarse voice that you've been hearing throughout this video because my brother just got married. And let me tell you, it was a week or two of just celebrating. A lot of celebrating.
Go, 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 go!
You made it. I've got a lot of video from the week, but honestly, those are the only appropriate ones I can show you. Yeah. In regards to this, we're just going to have to touch base with the contractor and see where his head's at because I was under the impression we would be way farther along by now because I have a timeline to meet and right now we're very behind. Just another thing. So a long day, no doubt. A lot of things I need to touch base on, but we're going to end today in the man cave. This is at my new house. It's actually turned into my office. It's right above my garage and I love it. But there's a lot to do. the not so fun parts about being a business owner are your receipts and all of your bookkeeping. So what I plan to do from here is finish that out for the day. As always, guys, thank you for being part of the channel, and stay tuned because we have some really, really cool things coming down the pipe, and I'm just super excited to share them with you. I just want to tell you all about them now, but just stay tuned to the next couple of videos. In the meantime, I do plan to wrap up some of those projects that are just bleeding us dry every day, it seems, but I hope you guys continue to grind as well, and I hope to catch you guys in future content and follow the journey. Have a good one.